This is a very unusual fight, but Jake Paul, with his 20 million YouTube subscribers, obviously he came from Disney originally, and has put himself in the boxing firmament into this milieu, and he's proved himself over and over again. As you say, rightly say, Tommy Fury is the half-brother, step-brother, or half-brother of Tyson Fury. And he's yet to prove himself in lots of ways. So it's a kind of novice boxing match tonight, watched by the world with the Saudi royals and the red carpet of great boxers out there. Mike Tyson kind of dining with the Furies last night. It's grown legs, this fight. There's massive jeopardy for Tommy Fury in lots of ways, I'd say, Aidan, that he has to win for boxing tonight. They've both said they'll knock each other out. It's only an 8-round fight, but apart from the heavyweights and Saul Canelo Alvarez at the moment, the great Mexican, Jake Paul is probably the biggest draw in boxing. They'll earn, I don't know, 5 million Tommy Fury when the numbers are in tonight, 15 million when the numbers are in for Jake. It's a phenomenal event, but as you say, there's more influencers and YouTubers who've almost ambushed boxing, creating a parody of the sport. And this is right on the cusp between real boxing and that kind of misfits area that's now happening in the sport.
Just looking at the numbers, I mean, you mentioned the purse just then, the fact that it's pay-per-view, the fact it's in Saudi in the first place. But tell me how the sport of boxing is feeling towards it. Is there a degree of snobbery at all?
I think there is. I think the purists are upset that there's more. You know, you've got KSI, the biggest influencer in the UK, has signed a 5-fight deal with DAZN, the sports broadcasters, and that's doing big numbers. Their last pay-per-view did 300,000 views. And you know, as a guy that's covered boxing for many, many years, the venue was full from 6:30. They were there till 11, queuing diligently around the street at the Wembley Arena. And it's... I think what it is, it's boxing until they step into the ring, certainly with those guys. These two, Jake Paul's got better and better. Tommy Fury has got jeopardy on his shoulders because he is the brother of Tyson Fury. Big John Fury is a big character in the sport. Their father is there. They both promised to knock each other out, as I say. So they're putting their words on the line. They've talked the talk. Tomorrow, they will have to walk the walk, and one man's O has got to go, unless they draw, and then we'll get another fight, which, you know, that's what happens in boxing.
And Gareth, sorry, did you want to come in first?
No, go on. I want to know who's going to win, Gareth.
Well, I've been on with you many times to talk boxing in the past, Stephen, and I think I've got a good record with you when you ask me.
Yeah.
I'm picking Tommy Fury for the stoppage. Around, I'd say round 5 or 6. But it wouldn't surprise me if these two fellas had a draw.
Just finally, Gareth, can I ask, the WBC are giving rankings to Jake Paul if he wins. What do you think about that? Does that legitimise what's happening tonight to some degree?
That's a very good point. It's one of the kind of undertones of this fight that Mauricio Sulaiman, the president of the World Boxing Council, the heavyweight belt that Tyson Fury holds, of course, is going to give a ranking to these guys, maybe top 40 in the cruiserweight division. It's a bit of a money grab, I think, from the WBC. They're looking for licensing fees. Neither of these men are worthy of a world title ranking at the moment. They're both novices. Jake Paul's had 6 fights, Tommy Fury 8 fights. So it's a kind of snatch and grab by the World Boxing Council a little bit for me. And there is a little bit of a derision towards that from boxing insiders. But look, if Jake Paul keeps improving and he does win tonight, in 2 or 3 years' time, they'll find a little space, a little gap in the door probably for him to challenge for a title. But, you know, boxing is all about hype and promotion and money, and this is a massive money fight, and it's had a lot of hype and promotion behind it.
Certainly is.
Well, certainly, I think he'll certainly earn some respect tonight if he wins, and maybe there's some more respect for him to be gained further down the line. Thanks very much indeed for joining us, Gareth A. Davis, the boxing writer and broadcaster across everything, as usual.
I love him. He talks sense.
He does.
Talks sense every time.
Just to be clear, it's tomorrow, not tonight.
Yeah. But if he thinks Fury, I'm all for that. I'm all for that.
Yeah, I don't know enough about either boxer to know.
No. Aidan, thank you very much indeed.